Yeah, man.
All right. So we got Tay on the line, man. We right here about to show the strategy. About to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
popping on the forex side, but
Yes, sir.
you can use a lot of this stuff on forex with binary options and things like that. That's how I'm able to trade just about anything. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
okay.
That's
Yes,
how I
sir. Let's
know.
get
I
it.
know I would kill options. All I gotta do is learn how to really get it like place the trade. I actually placed the option trade today. You know, made money on the Nike drop.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I actually placed the option trade today, and it actually went good. I mean, it all goes by structure. It all goes by, you know what I'm saying, the same thing that they
Yep.
Forex.
Exactly. Exactly. You're absolutely right.
So let me get this coffee real quick, bro. Hold
All right.
on. Still going, still brewing. All right, so what I like to do is first you want to find the higher high and the lower low, right? You want to
All right.
find because it's buy low, sell high. It's the same thing as stocks. Buy low,
All right.
sell high. So this is Bitcoin. I'm just gonna mark up Bitcoin really quick. I
All
just got
right.
finished trading Bitcoin, and I saw when this did this came down to this zone, so I bought, and it obviously pulled back, but not knowing if it's gonna break this zone right here.
Right.
That's the main thing is to make sure that if it breaks the zone, have a rule to say I'm gonna get out if it breaks this zone because that's gonna save your account.
Okay.
All right, so how I found this lower low is this move right here. These two candles right here, right? So you click.
Mm.
I usually like to do the body candle, and then I like to look left on the wick. So if you look left on the wick will really be right there per se. Yeah. You want to mark that zone. So how you mark that zone? Use a little box over here on the left,
All right.
and we stretch it out. This is your buy zone. So we can label that buy zone. Let's see. All right, buy zone. And then up here, we'll have sell zone. So this is the breaker retest method. So this is the basic breaker retest test method that's made. My mentor, he uses the breaker retest method, and he made 3.5 million last month. You know what I'm saying? Just off this breaker retest method.
Okay.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. He's a whale though. So he had those high lot sizes. All right.
Mm.
Sell zone. So I mean, it's not too much of a wick to even like put a box, but if you wanted to put a box up here just to make it look uniform, you can. You can put it around this line. This is your sell zone.
All right.
Boom. Easy peasy Japanese. All right. So so this is how you can play around now inside the zone, right? So we all know buy low, sell high. So right now, that's why I call the sell on Bitcoin, the buy on Bitcoin, because of you see it pretty much has rejected from this zone multiple times. Yeah, it pretty much came from the zone multiple times, like right here. And then we had it reach down here for a little while. And then boom, and now we're back here at it again. So I already caught this. How you calculate pips. I don't know if you know how to calculate pips, but I just use a ruler. You know what I'm saying? So I use the ruler and just stretch it up. See how much I caught. So I caught 480 pips, right?
Mm.
480
Oh,
pips. You know,
damn.
yeah, just off of the move up. So you get in, you get out. You know, you look for another setup. However you want to trade. I'm not really a long term trader. I try to teach myself to be a long term trader, but I usually end up blowing accounts when I do that. So just take your money and dip. You know what I'm saying? Tuck them away. I definitely recommend that you use some risk management. Just like I say, if it breaks out of the zone, you know, let's do a candle. Say it breaks out of this zone and closes. You see one of these. You see one of these moves right here.
Okay.
All right. See one of these moves right here, and it closes. You want to get out because it closed right there, so it means it's going to probably touch right here, back on that zone, and then drop again. Because that's literally called the break and retest method. I'm gonna show you that break and retest method as well. Remove that. So that candle closes up below, you get out, you know, automatically. And if it closes below and then the next candle closes below, you definitely want to get out because it's going to continue to drop and you don't want to lose any more money. So remove this. All right, so buy zone. So what we're looking for this to do is we're looking for it to bounce off of the zone.
Gotcha.
Bounce off of the zone. And buy at least up to this zone, if not past it. You know, because that's the last higher high that it went. So you can either trade from zone to zone. You can either, just like I say, trade from zone to zone. When it gets down here, you know, you buy. When it gets up here, you sell. You know, simple. But the most confusing thing is with Forex is you have to know when to get out a bad trade. You have to know when to get out a bad trade, and you have to know, you know, when to get out a good trade as well. You know, to make, because you want to know where it's going. You know, and plus this also is making a W formation too. So this is also how I trade Forex as well, or any other instrument is the W formation, right? So see this happen, and then obviously this is the middle part of the W, and then see it is making a W formation. So this will be your next entry right here.
Okay.
So that is the zone. That's pretty much the zone to zone method. But I'm not going to erase the zones, the sell and the buy zone. I'm just going to erase the buy zone, sell zone words, because you're pretty much going to do the exact opposite on this next thing. That's when you're trading from zone to zone. Bitcoin is good to trade from zone to zone, and the indices are good to trade from zone to zone on the 5 minute.
Got you.
Right.
On the 5 minute chart.
5 minute chart. Yep. All right. So we're gonna remove this. Yeah. Yeah. I finally get to see a face with the voice, man.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I definitely just realized that because we don't even talk on the phone and stuff. Yo.
Yes, sir. So shoot, I appreciate you, man. Definitely.
Oh yeah, sir.
Get me back in the trenches, man.
Hey man.
Gotta stay in the trenches, man. But yeah, so that's the zone to zone. All right, so we're gonna delete these because we're not looking for it to bounce off that zone anymore. We're gonna look at something different. So this method is called a break and retest. All right.
Okay, break and retest method.
Break and retest method is next, yes. All right. So the break and retest method happens. Okay. All right, so the break and retest method is similar to what we did. I mean, you still got the same zones marked, which is good. But then what you're looking for now is a break of that zone. So say you're not in a trade right now. You know, you didn't buy from down here. Now what you're looking for is to wait for this trade to break below this zone, right? So a candle's gonna break below the zone, and then what you're gonna see is a candle go back up and touch this zone. So when you get it, so when you see that happen, that's called the break and retest, because it's retesting the zone that it just broke. And it's all right. And in the market, the market always come back and it always retests that zone. You know, for extra confirmation that that's what it wants to do. So that's going to be your entry for the sale.
Okay.
and then you're gonna let it drop, let it go.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna take all this TV out. Okay, just took that off. Let's see. All right, so that's the break and retest for the sell, but you want to look at the break and retest for the buy as well. So
Right.
you want to wait for a candle to break above, right? Come back down and retest the zone. And when it comes down to retest the zone, that's your entry right there. So you got to wait for the break. And sometimes you might see a candle break past the zone and don't come back and test it, but it's going to eventually come back and test it.
Correct.
So this is where your orders are going to be good at. I don't know if you're more of an order type trader, if you're more of a market execution.
Right.
So
yeah.
So you break that, and then if it breaks and it doesn't ever come back yet, you could always put in an order. So what you want to do is you want to put in a buy limit right here. Buy limit. All right, you want to put a buy limit right here. If it breaks it and doesn't come back and test it, it's a buy limit. Sell limit. Same for the sell. All right, let's see. So this is the sell limit. Okay. Yeah, it's the buy limit. So break, it doesn't come back. It tested it yet. Let me do a candle. All right. So in this instance right here, this example right here is the break, but it doesn't ever come back. Like it does this, right? And then you see another candle go like this, right? It's like, dang, it never came back. So, all right, so now you got the buy limit back here, right?
Right.
Buy limit sitting right here waiting for this thing to come back because we know it's gonna come back.
Right.
So then you see this. Say the news hits, you see this. Whoa, it's selling, but it's only selling down to that zone, right?
Right.
Okay, let me change these to blue. We're going up. Change. Let's change those. All right, that's the bullish candles, and it's the bearish. All right, so that's dropping back down there, but it's only coming back down to touch this zone. So now what you want to do, this is your entry. So you're activated now. So boom, you're activated, and then it just goes to the moon. Feel me?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you had an order right here pending, waiting to be activated because you saw a candle broke the zone, and you was like, "Well, I know it's gonna come back." So it eventually comes back to that zone, and you're in for the buy. Now you're making money. So So that's what you're gonna see on that, and it's the same thing for the sell.
Right.
Same thing for the sell. All right. So you follow me? Any questions, comments?
I was gonna say, yeah, this fundamental though. I was gonna say, far as like, I know you say have multiple strategies. I was gonna say, do you like use any indicators or you just use straight price action?
No, I can show you some indicators as well. See, I got all my indicators up here. I just took them all off just so I could show you price action and just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the strategies that are simple, you know what I'm saying? Some people are not into the indicators, so that's good that you know about the indicators as well. Okay,
Right,
yes.
yeah.
Indicators I just use. I mean, I still mark up my zones like this, and I still, look at these confluences as far as zone wise, as far as trend wise. But I just use the indicators as another confirmation, right?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's why I want to know because I know, like, some people are like, oh yeah, I'm just cool with the price action, or hey, I just need to use indicators.
Cool.
So I definitely get the concept, and I was just going also too man, your entries and your exits of the trade. So I was gonna say, what time frame do you like use your entries and your exits on?
Usually I'll mark up the zones on maybe the hour or the 15 minute, and then I'll
Wow.
go down to the 5 minute. So the 5 minute is usually what I enter on. And see, if you look at the 5 minute on this, you see the 5 minute is buying, right? From the zone.
Right.
See that?
Right. Yeah.
Buying exactly from that zone when you go down there. So that was already, that I would have already entered down here for the buy. Wait for it to go up. But I didn't believe it was gonna reach back down all the way past this zone. So that's why I put people's stop loss kind of like right here. But I probably should have put it a little bit lower. But just like I said, Bitcoin could blow people's accounts. So that's why I was like, so I like to save people's accounts other than blow it, because I might have a little bit more leverage in my accounts than more people. So
right.
if it's gonna go the wrong way, I want to make sure that y'all, you know what I'm saying, lose a less amount of money as possible, you know, because I don't want to be, you know, responsible for blowing your account because I put the stop loss so far away. And I mean, I don't really use stop losses. I usually just, if I see a specific, you know, negative, like if I see like $50 negative or $100 negative, I just take the negative and I'll keep on going and I'll look for another entry a little bit later.
Right, got you. So therefore you can make up for your loss.
Exactly. All right, so the news strategy. I'm gonna give you all the strategies and 3 strategies in one, my G. So let's see. The news strategy I usually use forexfactory.com.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you use forexfactory.com. But did you get to find out? Did you get the broker set up and everything?
Oh yeah, with the envy and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I ain't even get a chance or whatnot. I got kind of got in late. I was driving, stuff like that. But I was texting you while I was on my mind, so therefore I can do it and
Okay,
everything.
man.
Yeah.
Bad.
So, and I was gonna say, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was gonna say, like, now when you trade the indices or whatnot, I know that's very volatile and high volatile and everything like that. Now I know depending on your account or whatnot, like what's your leverage? 1 to 500 or 1 to 1,000? Like that you can use.
Well, most brokers do higher. The highest they do is 500.
Right.
So I usually do the highest because I'm a risky trader. So,
right, and that's what I was asking, because I want to do the highest. You feel me? That's just how I am too.
Yeah, I do the highest, man. So yeah, this is usually like my roadmap right here for the week.
All right.
I look for the red folders. Some people say, you know, you shouldn't trade around the red folders and all this jazz, but like I'm telling you, the GBP. Matter of fact, you got to pull up GBP USD, and I'm gonna show you what GBP USD did on these red folders. Like I made crazy money on that, boy.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That was lovely. But I'm gonna pull up GBP in a minute. Matter of fact, let's pull up GBP now, and I'll just mark the zones for you.
All right.
All right, let me pull up the indicators because the indicators was on point with that as well. Let's see. So I use fractals, I use Bollinger Bands, and I use MAs. And I also use volume price analysis. So the volume, because volume is where the big money is being pumped. Like this red line right here is where the big money is being pumped.
Okay.
So that it has to go back up there some way or another. But right now you see we're in a downtrend. But let's see. I was on the hour. Let's go on the hour. All right. So I saw this candle right here. Circle it.
Oh, that big candle.
Yeah, that's the news candle. But I saw this candle right here around, and this was right before the news. So obviously this was a pullback to continue
Right.
up, right?
Right.
I got the little baby stuff right
Oh yeah, I already know how that goes.
there. Yeah, let me See, yeah. So that big candle right there, that big candle right there was a news candle. So how I would set that up to catch that would have been this, right? All right, let's say take all the indicators off. Take all the indicators off again. All right, all the indicators off. All right, so how I would set this up? Say none of this was here yet. This big candle has not even formed yet. I would literally find the higher high, which would have been right here, right there, and I would have found the lower low, which is right here, pretty much.
Gotcha.
All right. So, and how I would set that up is I would put place orders. This is how easy this the strategy is, and this is what when I first started trading forex. This is the strategy that I use. This is a strategy that made me crazy money because it was always telling me not to trade around those times, and I always trade around those times. I saw a red folder. I said, well, that's when it's more volatile, so I'm gonna trade. So yeah, so what you do is you set your alarm 5 minutes before the news. So say I wanted to catch this news at 7. You're not gonna, set your orders at 7 because it's gonna be like too late, right? So you want to set it at 6:55 a.m. So 5 minutes before the news. So 6:55 a.m. You're gonna set your orders, and these type of orders that you're gonna be putting in are buy stop and sell stop.
Okay.
All right. So buy stop. Sell stop. All right, so 5 minutes before the news hits, you mark your zones, higher high, lower low, and then you put in your orders. So what I would do is I would put your orders in a little bit further away from the zones. Only because if it goes down there, you don't want it to wick this zone and then go up, or wick this zone and then go down. So what you want to do is you want to do it a little bit away, maybe like a couple pips away. Let me turn that a different color. Turn that to blue.
All right.
Say that's blue. Those are going to be our entry points. So, all right. So and then you got your sell stop right here in the blue, and then you got a sell stop up here. You want to put your sell stop a little bit further above these wicks, because that's where it rejected last. So you will put a buy stop right here.
Got you.
All right, buy stop, sell stop. All right, so 5 minutes before. All right, so say 7 o'clock hits, the news hits, boom, and then you see this big candle go. You see this big candle go, and then it forms another candle. But when you see that the momentum stopped, right? Because when the candle gets shorter, that means the momentum stopped. So it means, okay, that means something going on. The momentum stopped. That means ain't much buyers in the market anymore, right?
All right.
So it's about to sell. So this is where you would use your decision making on, okay, why is that candle on the hour shorter than that long candle? Because obviously that was the news candle. News candle always going to be the longest. It's always going to be the tallest. And because that's where all the banks are pumping their money inside of GBP. GBP is they pumping their money inside of the currency GBP. So, and that's another thing. You want to look at every currency pair, but you want to analyze the currency, right? You want to analyze what GBP is doing because GBP just had news. USD didn't even have news yet. You know, USD doesn't really have news until 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's usually when USD, cranks up in the markets.
Got you. Okay.
So, all right. So say you caught all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you caught all of this from this entry. Let's see how many pips. All right. So that is 60 pips. So imagine calculating 60 pips with $1 lot, right? You put $1 lot on it. That dollar lot is going to calculate to $10 per pip. So you add a zero, you made $600. Just that quick.
Easy.
Yeah, easy money during the news. Just setting up, buy stop, sell stop. So when you say that do you need the indicators? You don't really need indicators. Just like I said, indicators are just extra confirmations on the trend, extra confirmations on where structure is, where it's going to reject that. Because I use the indicators to see where structure is. It looks like all my indicators and stuff just disappeared up here.
Right.
Yeah, they did disappear. Okay. I guess we can see how we go add the indicators in, because I gotta add them back on there.
Right. That's it.
Yeah. All right. So we add an indicator. I'm showing you how to add the indicators now. So the indicators that I use are. Oh, there you go. It just popped up. Cool. All right. So I use the 50 EMA. So the 50 EMA is my 50 yard. I call it the 50 yard line. So it's green. So that's going to be like half. I call it 50 yard line because it's the 50 EMA and the 50 yard line is halfway between the yard line. So I use the 50 EMA for mostly I use these MAs for structure. So if I feel that it's going to bounce off of something, then I say it's going to bounce off the 100. Or if it breaks the 50, oh, I know it's going to go to the 200. See what I'm saying? So that could be your entry when it breaks the 2 fully, and then you could put a TP down here at the 200. Because as you can see, it broke the 50 and it kept on going to the 200. Now, is it gonna fully break this 200 and keep on going? We don't know yet, but we'll see, I guess, when the market hops back on. But okay, let me look at. Do you have a favorite pair that you look at, or?
Man, I'm trying to think. Man, I really like. How can I say? Fuck. Trying to think. I really do like the indices though. Like really like the US, really the US 30 and the NAS 100 though. Them motherfuckers be going crazy. You make crazy money off that.
Yeah. You use a risky motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So yeah. So I like those.
Yeah, you my type of trader, dog, for real. Because that's all I be trading is US 30 and NAS, to be honest. But other pairs are good, like AU. Like I trade AUD USD because AUD USD let you do a higher lot. Like they'll let you do like a dollar lot with a little bit of money. I always it's easy to build a big account, but it's harder to build a small account. So I always start off with like $50. Like I might have money inside my actual wallet, but I'll transfer $50 over just to see what I can do with that $50. If I could build that $50 up to $200, up to $1,500, you know what I'm saying? That's really the skill. That's really what you want to do, is have a set amount that you want to build that $50 up to. As far as daily, in a week, just have your goals written down. So.
Right. That's what I was gonna go ahead and ask you that too. So my thing was I was gonna start off for like a $500 to $1,000 account, but I was gonna say, let's say for instance I start off with $500. Can I trade the US 30 and the NAS 100 with $500?
You sure can, and that's why I gave you. And that's what I'm saying. I do a lot of the broker research, so I know what the brokers will let you get away with the amount of money that you have. So Envy will let you get away with the US 30 and the Nas 100 with like $150 in your account. You know what I'm saying? So if you got,
I'm saying, damn.
so if you got $500 in your account, you can probably put like a 10-cent lot on that thing, dog, and let that thing just ride.
Damn, he say no more, bro. 10 cent, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Damn,
sir.
damn, that's fucking dope, bro.
Well, the US 30 is $10. Yeah, so the US 30 calculates 10 cent is $10. So it's like a dollar lot on a regular pair.
Right. So you see what I mean? So it's like, man, you let them fucking ride, bro. You could literally easily make a G in fucking minutes, bro. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Right here,
Yeah.
man. So the US 30, 10-cent lot, like that's why I gave you envy. Envy is good. They'll let you get away with it. If you get in the negatives too much, they don't cancel out your account right away. They let it ride. They let you
Right.
decide whether you want to get out that trade or not.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's and then just like I said, showed you that, and then the Bollinger Band. So Bollinger Bands, I call it the sandwich pretty much, right? So you got the top piece of bread, which is the top of the Bollinger Band,
Right.
and that's usually your sell zone, right? Usually your sell zone. And the bottom Bollinger Band is the bottom piece of the bread, which is your buy zone. So this is why it looks like the US 30 is going to buy.
Gotcha.
And it could eventually probably buy up to this zone right here. Because and then if you look also, we looking at M's and W's as well, which is the structure, right? We're looking at the structure. Always looking at the structure, not just the indicators. So we got a W. You got a W right here. So this is your entry right here for the buy.
Right.
At least up to this zone. So don't be looking to hold too much, especially with the US 30. Just get your money and get out, because 1 minute you could be up $500 in the US 30. The next minute you could be down $500 US 30.
Right.
Yeah, if you got a larger amount, then you got a little bit extra cushion, a little bit extra leverage.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, so looking up M's and W's. So yeah, Sam, and then the middle part is the meat. You know, this is pretty much where price is always going to go, is the middle, because the middle is where they're comfortable at. The middle is where they consolidate at. You really just want to just look for a lot of consolidation as well. The consolidation is usually where they break out of the boxes too. So, you know, we can call this right here consolidation before it broke out. We can call this consolidation right here. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And as you can see, it breaks. It's the wifey right here.
Oh, how you know?
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are on camera. Yeah, exactly. We peeking for.
I was just looking at the script because you were talking about US 30, so I got a little excited.
Oh yeah, because she trades the US 30. She only trades the US
30.
Oh
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yes, sir. The wifey trades with me. But yeah, so you see how I got the W going back up to that zone. But if you look at it and it broke that zone, what I always told you, right? It's gonna go back to that zone to touch it, right?
Correct.
So it can go back down to up to that zone and then drop.
Right.
But
right.
we know it's gonna go back up there because of this big long candle right here. That big
right, exactly.
Candle. So it's gonna have to go back up there, touch that zone, and then drop.
Makes sense.
Yep. Look for little boxes. All you gotta do is look for consolidation, and you know what I mean, you'll be you know, stellar if you just find consolidation and then wait for it to break out of consolidation. See.
Gotcha.
Yep, and that all goes with structure as well. And then the next thing we got is the fractals. So the fractals are they tell you when something's been overbought or oversold. So it means when you see a red, usually when I started using the fractals, I thought that means that it's gonna go down. So so what I used to do is I used to put a sell order down here. You know, and it always used to bounce off of that zone, and I used to lose money. I was just wondering why, because I didn't really know how to use them. So the fractals, when it says oversold, that means you're going to buy. So this means oversold. So it means you're going to buy. but it can throw you off because it's pointing down. So you're thinking, okay, let me sell. But no, it means oversold, so buy. And the green ones mean overbought, so you need to sell. So if it was overbought, and then look what it did. It sold.
Right. Okay.
So crazy money just off of knowing how to do structure and read the actual indicators. All right. So and then you got this indicator, which is the volume price analysis. I like this because this shows where everybody's pumping money in. They're pumping money on this price right here. They're pumping money on 35,500. So 35,500. What you want to look at is all these lines that they call point of control. Point of control is what these lines right here are called. And what you can do is line these lines up, and majority of the time, these lines are in consolidation. In consolidation, right?
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these lines are in consolidation because that's where the banks are pumping most of their money. But the banks are pumping most of their money in consolidation. So the bank pumped this area with consolidation and this area with consolidation, and what they did was they pumped it, but they pumped it by taking their money out. So that's why they were selling. So a bunch of sellers are they made the sellers go in, and that's why it continued to sell, because they sold up here. They said, all right, price is getting too high. We want it to decrease a little bit. So why it dropped. And now be looking, because you're at the lower low, right? You're at the bottom. So be looking to buy, right?
Right.
And then they're pumping the market right here. So they're either gonna push it down further, but it still has to retrace back up to touch the zone. So you could put a order right here. You know what I'm saying? You can put a sell limit right here, because you're looking for price to go up to this zone and then sell. So a sell limit could go right here.
Oh, okay. Dope.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
So there's different levels to it, man.
Yeah, I definitely see. So I definitely took some notes for each strategy or whatnot. You know, I'm gonna definitely match this. You know, go over. You know, this recording. If you could definitely send it to me, you know, I could definitely because I'm gonna definitely set up a demo so therefore I could get comfortable and learn. You
Facts.
know, yeah, you feel me. So that's the most important thing. Then once I get comfortable, then I could definitely throw some money in there. Get used to the reality of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. So yeah, I could definitely see this recording. Yeah. Any other questions? Just like I say, man, you got me whenever you want to do a Zoom. Just let me know when you want to do a Zoom. We'll hop on a Zoom. Touch parlay, talk about some things, talk about some setups.
Yes, sir.
See how your week went. Trading in the demo. Do a little follow up and see how your trading went inside the demo.
Oh yes, sir. Because I'm gonna just start off with like two pairs, anyways. Pretty much I'm gonna start off with the US30 and NAS 100. I don't want to go too crazy, going all over the place with other pairs. You feel me? So
facts. Yeah, you definitely only want 1 to 2 pairs anyway. Because if you start trading all the pairs, you start getting confused. You still gotta monitor every currency pair, every currency that's in that pair. It's a lot, man. So yeah, you just pretty much just stay abrupt on. You want to get your trade plan written down. So your trade plan consists of what days you want to trade. You want to know what days you want to trade. You want to know what days you don't want to trade. Because you don't got to trade every day. What are you going to do? What's your limit? How much you want to make a day? You want to write that down. What you want to make a day? How are you going to get there? What lot size are you going to use to get there? What type of risk management are you going to use to get there? So.
All right. Yeah, man. That's why I'm writing it down right now. Risk management.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a trade plan handout.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna send you a trade plan handout. They got the different questions on how to formulate your trade plan.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope before I even start demo. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the first thing you want to do is get that written before you start trading. Because you always want
Yeah.
to have a plan before you go in there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Seen me there before. Yeah. I'm
You gave
definitely.
me you gave me the doggone thing, right?
I gave it to you?
Yeah, you gave me the handout. I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
That's really vital.
Very,
Right, and that's something that was put into these.
that's a fact. Yeah, right there. And then you also want to keep a journal.
Yeah.
So you want to keep a journal on every trade that you do, wins, losses, so you can pretty much calculate and see where you lost the money, how you lost the money, so you can go back and perfect it.
Okay.
It's not a loss, it's a perfection.
Yeah, a loss is not really a loss, it's a lesson, you know. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Chicken.
turkey. Oh, it's like vegan. Vegan meat. So good.
You want it now?
I got my food in there. Yeah, you can warm some up. I never tried them. I haven't tried them. Yes, warm them up.
I knew you was a recipe.
Oh. This man's taking notes, man. I love it, man. Super focused.
Hell yeah, man. I definitely got to get it. So, yeah. So, yeah, you can see you definitely writing good notes, bro.
You got the notes going, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Millionaires and note takers, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, got that down pack. Matter of fact, yep, let me write the pairs I'm only gonna be trade. So Nas 100 and US 30. Yep.
I was asking why you know that. Any questions, man?
As of right now, man, no, I don't. You
Yeah,
know,
shoot me a text if you got a question. You know what I'm saying? If I'm up, I got you. But I'm trying not to go to sleep tonight, man. I'm about to get this coffee. Got this coffee pumping. About to get on it, man. I gotta go record some courses, you know, so I can drop the Forex courses, man.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely. I know you got to get to it, but yeah, as of right now, I don't have no questions, man.
Yes,
Only
sir.
thing I have, man, I'm gonna just be waiting on that trading plan so I could do that before I start demoing.
Awesome. When's your birthday, man?
My birthday passed, man. My birthday was November 11th.
November 11th.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
Scorpio, huh?
Yeah, Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I'm attracting a lot of Scorpios. See, another Scorpio. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, it's like Scorpio season, but man, I just realized that I attract a lot of Scorpios, and we work good together too. We do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. My wife used to say you about your coins, huh?
Oh man, that most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
And
Man.
y'all like to have a that's why you want me about that trade plan too, because y'all like to have a plan together before you start executing too.
Right, you feel me? Yeah. I want to know what I'm getting into before I even start into it.
Very structured and laser beam focused.
Laser beam focused on their goals. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We literally study people over here, man. So that's why I asked you your birthday, man. I don't know if you tap into the astrological, signs and stuff like that, but
oh yeah, most definitely I do. Yeah, I definitely do, man. Like I know I'm a water sign, so yeah, I already know.
Oh, word. Yeah, I'm water and land. I'm a Capricorn, so.
Oh man, y'all some loyal people, man. Y'all loyal.
Loyal. You hear that? You hear that, baby? Baby, you hear that? Be loyal.
Capricorns are loyal.
Yeah, my wife is a water sign.
So we relate.
She's a crab. Yeah, but that's what I was explaining. I was explaining to Rico that, I mean, you're not Rico, but Rico's the other Scorpio. That
Oh,
you
okay.
know, because we was with a Cancer. So the crabs, they like to stay up at night. They in their shell. They like to research. They like to do all that stuff. And he was like, "Well, what do Scorpios do?" I said, "Well, about the same. They be up at night too, because you know what I'm saying. Scorpios move around at night on the desert. Like, you know, that's the best thing I can explain it. You know." But
Right,
yeah,
right.
y'all real. Y'all be on your P's and Q's, man, for real.
Well, the reason why I like Scorpios a lot is because they're really mathematical. They about their coins.
Mathematical, yep, calculating.
That's how we vibe together. Because Cancers, we buy our coins.
That's
Yeah,
a
for
fact.
sure. Yeah, I definitely do.